International Business, Lesson 6.1, Economic and Geographic Influences. Is fair trade really fair? This is a big question for a lot of people. So this is the first day we're working on it, technically. Second, we're going to be talking about markets, and in particular talking about Russia, which is the most fascinating case ever about a country trying to go from a command economy to a market economy. So there's some other notes that tie in here, and they refer to supply and demand, which we just worked on in class the other day. If the tomatoes, a lot of them die, and we actually get a lot of our tomatoes from Mexico, which seems odd, but it's just the way it is. An early freeze kills a ton of them. What do you think is going to happen to consumption in America? And where'd my pen go? There it is. And this means that we would actually buy less because there would be less and the price would go up. Supermarkets still need tomatoes. Restaurants still going to serve salads. People still want tomatoes. It's just not something they really want. So the price isn't going to skyrocket, but it'll definitely go up. And people have to pay more for their tomatoes, so oh well. And give me a hard time. So economics is a study how a society chooses to use resources to distribute and produce goods. And it makes it sound like there's some bunch of people are in charge and make it happen. The reality is there isn't. It's the marketplace that does it. It's millions of people making millions of decisions every day, billions of decisions every day, and people react to that. Hey, I've been trying to sell this special new pen I made, and nobody wants it, so I guess I should do something else. And again, it makes it sound like a society chooses. No, it's just how choices are made. So you've got the type of economic systems, and we are out here, which is just let the market sort things out, and the market does an amazing job. There are certain exceptions, like when you have a hurricane, you need a government to step in typically, although some people would argue that the marketplace handles that too, but just not really efficiently. Military is another good one. You could have a private military. It's probably not a good idea. Having certain people have guns, they should be representative of the government. The government does have a monopoly on violence, so got to think through things like that. On the other end is a command economy where government makes all the choices. That's Hugo Chavez saying, hey, I think we should have a city here. It looks like a nice spot. He has no reason to make that decision, but he's in charge, so there it goes. A lot of people like the concept of a command economy because it's going to be fair. These people are poor. We should give them more, and these people are rich. We should take more from them. And a lot of people don't like it, that the world's not fair, but that's just the way it is. It's not going to change just because the government says so. So, a little trouble here. There are two main forces, supply and demand. Some people want to sell something. Other people want to buy that thing. We showed this in class the other day. Supply, which we did a really nice job of showing. Curve looks like this, and this is the price. This is the amount. So if the price goes up, I'll supply more. This is supply. If the price goes down, I don't want to supply as much. Simple concept. A lot of people get it wrong, though, so be aware. Demand looks like this. This is amount. This is price. So as the price drops, the amount I want is more. Burger King has a special 39-cent cheeseburgers day. A lot more cheeseburgers are sold because they're cheaper, and people say, hey, I might as well buy one. I'm not really interested in a cheeseburger at 99 cents, but at 39 cents sounds like a deal. So the lower the price, the higher the demand. And those two have to meet in the middle somewhere. That's just the way it works. And again, we showed it the other day in class. So that's the equilibrium point we made. And that's where the two meet. I'll supply so much. This is the price we're going to work at. All right, I'll supply so much. That's the price equilibrium point. So these are the driving forces behind a market economy. You know, we're going to work together. I can't screw you over in round one of the trading the other day because I might run into you in round five and you've got the upper hand suddenly, so I've got to work it out. Rational self-interest. I don't teach just because I love it. I also get paid for it. If I didn't get paid, I wouldn't do it. Everybody does a job for the pay and hopefully has other reasons to do it and do it well. But at the same time, we all work in our own self-interest. I sell a car, you buy a car. I'm happier that I got the money than the car. You're happier that you got the car than the money. We're both acting rationally in our own self-interest. And we're also trying to max out profit. If we're trying to do it for other reasons, because we think it's nice or because it's going to make us feel good about ourselves, we have to be very careful. Be very careful. Things can get out of control pretty quickly. So a mixed economy is sometimes it's the government, sometimes it's the marketplace. The reality is there is no such thing as a completely free market. Utilities are often something that are nationalized because they're so important that people, can't take them for granted and can't just be like, this private company owns all the utilities, decided to jack the prices way up. And actually, I believe a lot of our utilities are private, but they're watched very closely by the government, so it's really a mixed kind of thing. Command economies are communists. We're in charge. We'll tell you what to do. They don't work because billions of people making billions of decisions every day is going to be better than a handful of people making decisions. Hugo Chavez showed that. And you're going to do a case study about what happened in Russia after communism left. So that is the end of our video. If I can figure out how to turn this off, I'll stop the video. I don't think I can. These are all the ones we're going to do next time. And that is it.